where the passion is alive. Previews and reviews, keeping you in the vibe. Player ratings coming in like a tidal wave. Leeds Stepping TV, it's your football fave.
Hello, welcome to Leeds Stepping TV.
Quick video leak regarding a player we were definitely genuinely interested in. Habib Diarra.
Yep.
Apparently, personal terms are agreed with Sunderland, and the bid's closed in on about £35 million. And Leeds have missed out on a potential target. Let me share screen. I hate reading. I hate reading. But look, this is what it says here. Leeds United fans were left in shock on Saturday morning as Habib Diarra has had some major news. It was previously reported that by journalist Alan Nixon that Sunderland closed in on a £35 million deal for Diarra. Despite being a key target for the 49ers and Diarra in negotiations, a medical was supposedly booked with Sunderland, and this was all confirmed to be true by Fabrizio Romano. But the £30 million fee instead. So this deal will come with plenty of surprises, as it appeared as though Everton and Leeds were the front runners, with Atletico Madrid also showing interest. I'll tell you another club who were also showing interest as well, West Ham, and their fans are gutted because a player has chosen to go to a newly promoted side in Sunderland rather than go to West Ham, who's enjoying the second longest spell, since in top flight since they got promoted again. So but with a medical in place, despite Leeds pursuing Diarra being imminent, this is the reason why Daniel Farke missed out on Diarra, and this has come from Graham Smith as well, by the way. The reason why Leeds United missed out on Sunderland-bound Habib Diarra, it was certainly a shock to the system for Leeds as Regis Libre's side came out of nowhere to swoop with the swoop of Diarra. The 49ers' efforts clearly wasn't good enough for the Strasbourg to strike a deal, as Leeds only bid £24 million for Diarra, which has been trumped by the Black Cats' offer. Many will question how it got to this stage, as it looked like certain Diarra would be in the white of Leeds United this summer. But the real question is, did the Whites hierarchy feel as though they could match Sunderland's £30 million proposal? Well, speaking to Leeds United News, transfer expert Graham Bailey has revealed all and claimed whether the 49ers ever considered manipulating the £30 million offer. Diarra was and is well liked by Leeds, but they never come close to matching their demands of the £30 million, Bailey said. I am told that Leeds considered coming back, having held talks, but Sunderland was already going quickly and down to the line with him. £30 million is a substantial sum for a League One player, but he is a big talent. So we missed out on it because we won't match Sunderland's bid. Now I've been told, I've heard all season since we got promoted, Leeds have got money, we've got loads of money, we're going to be spending big. But if we can't match Sunderland's £30 million bid for a player, just maybe we aren't going to spend all this sort of, what were it, 130 million people were saying, 130 million to spend or something. But if we bid 26 million, if we can bid up to 26 million, I'm sure we could afford it a £4 million more to get the player in who you've been chasing since we got promoted. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it doesn't make sense. And I'm not being funny. I'm going to say this now. I ain't come to Premier League just to be in Premier League. and being I've come to the Premier League to do well. I'm not going to sit on here and say, if we lose to Liverpool 2-1 or something. I don't want people to say, oh, but we played well, we were unlucky, but well played, boy. I don't want that. This is big boys league now. Do you know what I mean? This is the league where you come to Premier League to test yourself. You know what I mean? Not to be second best all the time.
Yeah.
And I just think it's look. I don't know what about Habib. I'm not, I'm talking about us losing out to a newly promoted side in Sunderland, who, let's be honest, we're lucky to beat Sheffield United in playoff final, because Sheffield United were in complete control of that game until 70th minute. Do you know what I mean? So we've lost out to a not just an automatic promotion side. We've lost out to a playoff side. And we should be we need to be in competition with the likes of Sunderland and stuff like that, and who have come up with us. And I'm not saying, I still think Sunderland are going to get relegated.
Yeah.
But if they keep making signings like this guy, I think my mind will be. I think I'll quickly change my mind. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've also had that bid, didn't we, for £26 million bid rejected for Rodrigo Muniz from Fulham, I believe it is.
Yeah.
We've had a bid rejected on him. So are we going to bid £30 million? Are we going to go back in with a £30 million bid for Rodrigo Muniz? If we weren't willing to spend £30 million on the target, what they thought were as good as done. So it's going to be interesting. Lee, what's your thoughts on it? Let's get your thoughts, mate, please.
My thoughts. I don't know how much. I don't know what. I don't know of him yet. I don't know of him. But 30 million. So.
Is it too much money for a League One player, League One player?
Yeah.
You think it is? Who's not got no Premier League experience.
Yeah.
But he's highly talented, Lee. They reckon this guy is as talented. He's got the same sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Remember when Kudos went to West Ham?
Yeah.
And they were highly talented, and West Ham did well to get his signature and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying about this Habib guy. Honest to God, that's what they're saying about this guy.
Yeah.
Now, he might have made a big difference to Leeds' guaranteed promotion survival. Time will tell, I guess. Time will tell. But it's just the way we've, we get us up. He's as good as a Leeds United player, but then we get rug pulled from underneath his feet. Well, in my case, underneath one foot. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, Lee. What about, are you gutted to hear all that we've missed out on him?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not going to get all his targets, Lee. I get that. I understand that. I do. But for a player who you've been wanting for ages, you spend the extra 4 million, bid the extra 4 million to try and tempt him. Because it can still be stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, all he's got to have now, by all accounts, is his medical. It can still be stopped. But I don't know. I'm a bit upset by it, if I'm honest. I am. Can't you tell?
Yeah.
We're supposed to be, getting to Premier League and being excited, and I hate transfer windows. I hate them. I bloody hate them. I do. Don't like them. I hate them. Anyway, so that's a bit of a transfer update for everybody watching. Thank you for comments in Lee's last video. We did read them. He brought them in and he read them to me. Much appreciated. Yeah. So Lee, anything you want to say, mate, before we wrap up?
No, just keep on these guys, make some more signings.
Make some more signings.
Yeah.
We've got to get the next player on Leeds' list. We've got to make sure they get him. They have to, because they can't afford to keep missing out on the key targets. They can't. They really can't.
No.
Right. Well, Lee, do you want to?
Thank you, watching E7 TV.
It's a goodbye from me, guys.
And go for me.
Take care. Look after yourself. See you all soon. Bye bye.